fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. They will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. It is incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Down to the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So that'll back them up 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. McCaffrey going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back.
On downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Now Edmonds. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Love from the gun. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Prime. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To go at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Makes the score Panthers 16. Saints.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's second down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Panthers 30, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. It completes it right side of lane. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Love now to pass on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Carolina.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Down McCaffrey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Samuel on the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially